Oh yeah, they want to get right into the action, but be careful what you wish for. Saw and Otto are here. Slowy in the meanwhile, just too many players forcing their way into ramp to deal with. And this should yield the B site. However, the CT's already making moves downstairs themselves. Dotto's here, just watching in case they push down control room. And, well, his patience is going to be proving to be a virtue. There is no kit in the hands of the CTs for the time being. And Almeza is connecting shots left and right. Zori finally puts him to rest, leaving Flit in a 1-on-2. Beautiful flick to the head of Zori. And now surely this round should be going the way of the T's. Without the kit, it's going to have to be the full 10-second defuse. Flit's going to fake the rotation. Now coming back in again. Saw keeping on the bomb.
Especially with Dotto kind of being the bait and switch with the scout from Turnpike.
Exactly, and he can soften them up as well. This is where the XM is going to be so very deadly. There's the first, second, and third. The XM shredding.
Go towards ramp, and again, they just kind of get played into that boost with the shotgun.
Ooh, Almeza running scout headshot onto Zori. The additional movement always going to be a pain in the backside. Live by the sword, potentially die by it.
They've left one towards outside of this, that scout, but Dotto is going to sniff it out, and now it's probably going to tip him off that it could be a lower push. He can call for the rotation.
Still enough upgraded pistols to make a nuisance of this round 2 for forZe, with the bomb going down on the safe angle. Face crack, Deagle equipped, and is ready to roll some CTs if they push down. Jerry in the meanwhile up close to make the most of this momentary weakness. On the ramp, aggression. Trying to be aggressed on from multiple angles, but Zori is going to hold his nerve. And his resolve is to lurk.
Are they going to jump up there?
I think that's the play. Try and get up here. But he runs out of bullets, but he's got teammates to lend him a helping hand. Saw not going to spot him, Mac 10. Good for one. SMG kills back and forth. Hoodie gets overwhelmed, as does Saw. Are we really going to have another round like this go the way of the weaker team in terms of firepower? It's looking like it could be a reality. AK-47 on Jerry, not able to spin it.
Oh my goodness! It's a free kill on the UMP picked up by Flit.
Surprised he didn't wait a bit longer to maybe hear the bomb get tickled down, but maybe just a bit worried. Up there with the P250, he's gonna try and make some noise, get Zori off the bomb. Has been successful. Zori goes back in again, gets tagged up. One bullet.
Face crack sneaking all the way into Big Garage here, catching Dotto, able to upgrade his weapon. Shotgun up close, not gonna be good for anything. Zori though, with this Eagle, has been crucial this round. He gets another, gets it into a 2 versus 2. Still a lot of time left though. Saul has...
Because Face crack may very well peek through the red container. He could maybe deny the AWP. There's the kill going his way. Seen lower control multiple times now. This time there's not really much of a defense that's been mounted. And it's being caved through. A sledgehammer smashes it down, and B-side
than he did earlier today, which is a good sign for HAVU, but forZe, they are the ones out in front.
Zori realizes he may be about to get pinched, but there's 2 of them strong now. CZ.
No, Zori is aware of what's happened.
It's such a smart play as well, but Zori this time was up to the task.
Off the high ground, gives him a little bit more of an angle, but Zori is there to collect with the AWP. Creating a Jackson Pollock painting there in the corner. Smoke comes in, stopping the T's from pressing forward.
Hoodie has bit on that line and sinker. They were trying to fake him out. It has worked. They're getting more kills. Every frag in the kill feed is going the way of the Russians now, but it may come to an abrupt end at the hands of Slowy. There's the headshot to seal the deal. Almeza had no hope peeking around the corner. He's going to stay in position.
A little bit of aggression there from Hoodie over towards Lobby. Is going to pick up a kill and allow him to upgrade his UMP.
The downstairs push. This time, though, they have been cold on the approach. Zori. Flit is oh so low. That grenade is going to kill him. He's a dead man. 30 seconds to play with.
Has really been silent so far. Hasn't been able to find those op pits.
Has to deplete the smoke just to keep himself alive. 1 kill. Not going to be good enough. And Face crack spins around for a second. Saw off angle. You would never expect a third player to be there that quickly as he rotates down from ramp. It's down to a 2-on-2. To a real frenzy of a round Molotov onto the ramp is going to burn Hoodie. to a degree, but the bomb's also out. With an AWP, if they do go for the defuse in the smoke, this could be very tentative. Z-Power's gonna have to pull out the P250, needs to land a shot here. Oh, actually connects it, but it's not on the diffuser. Turn as it stands, though, it's forZe that can feel the pinch of the finances. Hoodie, though, will break the dead.
Showing a little bit too much out here, but instead he just gets tagged by Zori's op. Still alive to keep fighting, but definitely softened up and now finished off by Dotto. Window stays split there a little bit, but the rifle is still out. I thought FaceCrack saw him for sure. Maybe not. Maybe he thinks that he slipped in the big garage instead, and now Dotto just gets a freebie. Now they're gonna try to push into upper, but hold the phone, actually. We saw one entry, but Saul able to defend, but it's just these quick skirmishes, and forZe are on top for now.
Here comes Slowey again. He's already clutched one situation. Can he go one better? Dotto perforating the wall, connects the headshot with the AWP. Grenade damage not going to be forthcoming. Wrong side of the hut. HP certainly favoring the terrorist, but now that Slowey gets the upper hand onto Almaze, that's quickly shifted around. Flit, last terrorist alive. Up
quickly get into like these 2v2s, 3v3s, but HAVU have been winning the bulk of them lately.
Well, they tried to bait Flit out into the open, but turns out that he was too much of the predator. They weren't anticipating his aggression. Here comes Saw. This time it's up to him to go for the rotation. Finds himself Flit. Meanwhile, Almaze is being tagged up from multiple angles. FaceCrack has got a journey outside, and he's going to reap the rewards of a kill. Back and forth again. Hoodie up against FaceCrack. That grenade is going to do some damage. Chips him away to 76. If he goes for this peak, he could.
But this time, it seems like it's going to be fruitful.
Hoodie back against the wall. Has been culled alongside the rest of the CTs. It's down to Slowey's rotation again. But this time it's the attention of the two A players to focus on Squeaky and Hut, and then he can get round the back and hope he can catch them unaware.
Yeah, also you always got to think that if you see that smoke wall outside, that there's going to be a player on the opposite side.
That many times as a result of the economy, but still top fragging, still had a lot of impact with it. Saw gets picked off for free, and Jerry just pieces out of there.
Dotto playing outside as he normally does, trying to catch FaceCrack red-handed. Gonna wait a little bit longer, hoping he's gonna get more out of it, but it does not pay off in the end. And this round is gonna go the way of forZe almost flawlessly, unless Zori has something to say about it. He's good for one, gets the... Whoa, he just jumps through that smoke at Mini, and FaceCrack will certainly be happy with that result.
Oh, there's the flank as well. Flit up through from ramp. Meanwhile, Terra's going to try and funnel their way down onto B for the plant. forZe are okay with allowing this to come into fruition. And I was about to say that Zori is about to be back attacked. Going to get the USP in the back of the head. Slowey in the meanwhile, though, going to try and hold the line with his Glock. He's got 2 headshots. Crisp play. But smoke onto the door. They don't quite close it on the first time of asking. And it's getting diffused in amongst all the ruckus. And will
upgrades to a rifle, 3-on-3. And some big map control to HAVU.
As you mentioned, with the rifles in play, they actually have a superior weaponry now too, a UMP and an MP9. And Hoodie surviving on 19 health. Against the odds, HAVU are making this work. It's not done just yet though, still need to get their bomb planted down and navigate their way through both Almaze and Flit.
All going to come down to timing. Almazer's thinking about flicking up Heaven, but Saul gets around just in time to spot it. Decision to keep going for it in the first half, so I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest. Especially because Jerry and the Z-Power will actually have...
It's only Flit that's seemingly interested in that. He's actually the player that wanted to survive the most. He's got the M4.
Yeah, that is a little bit odd. I don't know if no one's even able to get back over to it either. I mean, that is certainly weird that he wouldn't just fall back with it. Would have given them another chance to put a pop for a footstep.
There's a 5-7. They'll be disappointed he didn't get the kill outright. Flit in the meanwhile with 1, but that's all he's able to muster together. And Z-Power had his shot, he missed it. This will be HAVU taking the lead. I believe that would be for the first.
This 5 has never landed before, period, and the core of this team is only really land within Finland, and even at that, they haven't been that successful, usually getting beat out by like Estem at this point. But Zori trying to go for something aggressive, and Z-Power was more than ready for it. That's going to help forZe get closer to that tie situation.
Well, it's those kind of plays that when roles were reversed, forZe were very happy to go for.
Some type of Herculean effort for HAVU to get back into this round. It's like it's going to happen there, as Saw has also been taken off the board by Jerry. It's just Dotto and Hoodie left. Single point of health has been taken from forZe in this round just yet, with Hoodie the only man left. Does get a nice little headshot there on the Jerry. Fair enough. That was a good smoke wall. I think it was a little bit closer to Mini. And I think that forZe are kind of aware of it. That's why they've been so keen on keeping eyes on Big Garage. And Z-Power is going to basically get the confirmation with that frag. And Flit also now pitching in, shutting the bomb down at ramp.
Here comes Dotto, 20 seconds left though. Gotta get a move on, headshot delivered. Had no idea that Z-Power was still there. They're gonna make a move onto the A site. They now have control of the bomb, face crack. It's going to be the Hoodie's going to try and take the initiative. He's going to be pushing in. Nearly gets rewarded, does indeed get rewarded, but his teammate's gone down. He's got no bullets left, only 13 HP remaining. And although an AWP shot did whiz past his face, it's face crack that will claim the final frag and get forZe in the lead once. He's defensive now on the post plant, on the retake. Hoodie with a Mac 10 kill again. forZe letting this one slip away, but are they about to be overwhelmed and swept away? The Mac 10 again is going to be so detrimental to the health bars of forZe. Meanwhile, though, going to be using that smoke. Here we go. XF going to be called upon. Just the one kill. Wasn't quite as clean as face crack would have liked. Smoke deploy. If you got 2 or 3 kills from that position, it pretty much would have been the round done.
Right.
Definitely seeing them shortly on the CTs. They've rotated ever so fast. This time Z-Power is going to land a shot. Almeza perched on the ramp, checking into control room. Back and forth trade. Slowweek gonna try and take over. It's not necessarily the angle you're expecting in this sort of position.
Oh, no.
He didn't expect both through together. So the avenging frag does come into fruition.
It was a nice thought, but as you noted, just thinking that the other would be coming a different direction. He also just wanted to escape and reposition as quickly as he could to try to...
Is being deployed in ramp. Flit. Oh, the spin around for the second headshot is sublime. It's not going to stop them getting down ramp, but he did a lot of damage. Blockading, absorbing it. Looking to erode the oncoming tees. Jerry going to get the drop onto Hoodie. Does he get peeked again? From 2 separate angles, his days were always numbered. So we're going to go for the plant, takes chunks of damage through the decon door, as does Saw in the meanwhile. And now Z-Power can move into position, and he pounces onto Saw, leaving Zori 1-on-2. Molotov out, has the bomb.
Up the defense and maybe a little bit towards the ramp room, but Z-Power still standing tall here, does find one. He's got Flit as well, up close on the boxes.
Z-Power's out of there, doesn't want to stay around and find out what happens next. Face crack in the meanwhile, going for a flank. And he's going to be joined by Almeza. Z-Power falls to the hands of Slowey with a Mac 10, and there's his second. Over-peaking his face crack, he gets punished. The bomb still, however, in an awkward position. Almeza's going to make the most of this. Oh, he'd have pulled off that clutch.
Oh.
Almeza would have got a backhand from his team.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dotto outside, undeterred by these last rounds going against them. They're going to try and come back with ruthless aggression, and it's worked out well so far. Zori's down very low, but they have the player advantage with Molotov. Try to change up his angles. There's a good crossfire's been established and a hell of a one-tap round.
Taking a page out of forZe's book there, just entering that.
Pushing up through ramp. Oh, Almeza, though, that eagle is deadly. Re-peeking him. Not necessarily the greatest of ideas. Face crack in the meanwhile is actually USP Saw. Out
in possession of Dotto. Slowey is able to get into heaven. That's going to allow Dotto to perhaps be able to slip in through Mini, but the USPs, it's death by 1,000. In the playoffs on Sunday, they keep this up.
Slowey not living up to his name with 2 kills. Charging through.
HAVU have done excellent work this round. That's 1 gun off the board already. Now it's just Flit. If you say this M4 has enough money to, have this gun and be able to drop 1 gun himself, no. Attraction.
Oh, there's 3 players here actually, because the Orcs now join them at lower.